Good evening, high school football fans. Welcome to another Friday night of the Frenzy right here on WJCL News. Of course, it's a Halloween, a spooktacular one we got on tap for you tonight. As always, the Frenzy powered by Savannah State University. Tons of highlights as we inch closer to the state playoffs.
Absolutely. Coming up a little later, we'll join Daniels Bishop Chevrolet for the Chevy Tailgate Tour Stop, which was actually played last night as Swainsboro paid a visit to Metter. But let's get started on some action from tonight.
That's right. Last Friday, Cavalry Day came from behind and knocked off Claxton to remain undefeated on the season. Tonight, the Cavs headed across town to face Savannah Country Day. And since it's Halloween, this one's got a thriller theme. Cavaliers up 14-3. It's close to midnight and something purple's lurking in the dark. Brent Sanders absolutely blowing up the running back here. Hornets forced to punt. No one's going to save them from the beast that's about to strike. Robert Hayward, the reigning Enmark Player of the Week, down to the 1-yard line. Once is good, but twice is ineffable. Cavs going to go up 21-3 on the Hayward touchdown. Country Day just fighting to stay alive in this one. Later on, A.J. Keene, he's going to get the ball, stretch this one out to the outside, and look at all the people. This is the Cavalier bench, and you can tell what just happened because they're excited. They're all in the way. They're out on the field. Just take our word for it. A.J. Keene goes the distance for the touchdown. Cavalry Day serving up one thriller of a night this Halloween. Cavaliers remain undefeated. They top Savannah Country Day 42-10, the final.
You hate when the coaches get in your way. Well, Savannah Christian taking on Claxton tonight. We're going to start with the Raiders. 4th and 1. The Tiger defense, though, coming up big with the big stop and the turnover on down. Tigers offense now on a 4th and 6 themselves. Cornelius Taylor looking to throw, but instead is going to find some running room, and he's going to find a lot of it all the way down to the end zone. The Tigers take a 7-0 lead. Tied game now. Josh Chamley running with it. The ball's going to pop out. Demetrius Robertson, he's going to be there, thankfully, to keep this drive alive for the Raiders. Chamley then on 3rd down to Ben Hosler for the big pickup. And then it's going to be Robertson. Once again, he'll get the ball and he'll weave his way into the end zone. His 2nd of the night. That makes it a 14-7 game. Savannah Christian goes on to win this one 37-7. The final. Well, Jenkins County taking on Portal. A defensive battle throughout. The Panthers, Zach White, he's going to be coming through on the hit for a loss. Later, it's going to be a pitch to Darius Huff, and he's going to be there for the stop. The Eagles finally start moving the ball late in the first. Mike William busts free up the middle for a 15-yard pickup. That gets them inside the 5-yard line. A few plays later, quarterback Travis Boner is going to fight his way ahead, coughs up the ball, falls on it in the end zone. 7-0 Jenkins County. The Eagles take a 14-0 lead in the 3rd after another touchdown. Portal fights back, though, in the 4th. It's Tyler Budget up top to Trent Thomas for the touchdown. Portal makes it close but falls just short, 14-13, the final. All
right, you had the Cadet Crazies. They were in full force for Halloween. Benedictine hosting McIntosh County Academy. Takes BC just one offensive play to grab the lead. Stevie Powers throwing deep for Brad Stewart. Stewart makes the catch and walks into the end zone. 7-0 Cadets quick-like. The Bucks having all sorts of problems. They're back to punt. The ball over the punter's head. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to be tackled in the end zone. Of course, that's a safety. 9-0 Cadets. The Benedictine offense going back to work on the crossbuck. It's Chris Harris with a nice pickup for the home team. Couple plays later, Chance Jackson going to score from 1 yard out. That's going to make it 16-0 Benedictine. Later in the first quarter, McIntosh County Academy back to punt. Stewart going to make the catch. He's going to head over towards the sideline, going to break a tackle or two along the way. Then watch what he does there on the sideline. Watch the toes. Tiptoe, tiptoe. He's going to break away. And Brad Stewart is going to go in for his 2nd touchdown of the first quarter. Benedictine rolls over McIntosh County Academy 63-8, the final.
Bryan County leading against Long County 33-16 in the 2nd half. Jeremy McClendon on 3rd down with the long throw over the middle to Josh Jones, who's got the 1st down and some yards. He'll eventually be taken down. Then McClendon decides he's going to keep it himself, and he'll get the big pickup here, find some room along the sideline, and eventually will be pushed out of bounds.
That's your boy right there.
There he is. I told him I needed a score, and
here he is
right
leading
out
it
there. And on 4th and goal, McClendon with the keeper. and he would get in for the score. The 2-point conversion would be no good. On a third down now for Long County, Brendan Scott with the needed yards and then some. But then on 4th down, Scott throwing to the end zone. This one is going to fall short, so Bryan County, they go on to win this one 39-22, the final.
Grove's trying to get into state playoffs. They need a homecoming win over Bacon County to stay on pace. Let's take it to the fourth quarter. Here's Darrell Green with the keeper all the way into Grove's territory for Bacon County. Check out the grab coming up by Tron Folsom. He's going to make the nice catch and get inside deep into the red zone there. All right, big play for Groves though on 4th down. Devin Nixon going to come up, stop the quarterback, and that's going to be a turnover. Groves taking over on downs. Next you got Groves. Here we go. Groves, Sabari Davis going to hit Nixon for the touchdown. That's going to make it 12-8 game here. But here comes Bacon County right back. Darrell Green going to score the go-ahead touchdown with a minute left in the contest as he spins and he's in. Close one here. Great game. Bacon County with the win. 16-12. The final.
All right, time now to head to the Low Country. We're in Richland. The Richland-Hardyville Jaguars with a big game tonight.
That's right. A season, what a season this has been for first-year head coach Jamal Nelson and company. The Jags 6-3 on the season, and with a win tonight over Edisto, you got the Jaguars sharing a piece of the Region 5 AA title. So up to Ridgeland we go after scoring a touchdown in the opening kickoff of the game. The Jaguars adding to their 6-0 lead moments later. Gavin Bush with the ball. He's going to head to the right side. Bush, he's going to take it the distance for the touchdown. With the point after, it was 13-0. Following a touchdown by Edisto, it's Bush and company doing what they do again. Gavin Bush bouncing to the outside, and he's pulling away once again, leaving all the defenders in his dust. The 80-yard score going to make it 20-7. The Ridgeland-Hardyville offense firing on all cylinders later in the first quarter. They're on the doorstep again, and again they get into the end zone. This time it's Devontae Robinson with the honors. Jaguars going to have a share of that region title thanks to the 57-13 win over Edisto.
Stall taking on Hilton Head as the Seahawks looking for a win, but they're going to be kicking off here, but they're going to actually recover the ball in their own territory as this one goes. And then it's going to be Aiden Hagerty. He's going to throw to Trey Days for the completion, but he's going to turn over the ball on down. So it's Stall's turn. Darius McNeil tries to make something happen with this run, but the Seahawks stop him dead in his tracks, nowhere to go. Now here's a play you don't see every day. Stall tries to punt the ball, but Hilton Head's Justin Morrow is going to block it, the punt, and then he goes and returns it for a touchdown. Hilton Head goes up 7-0. They go on to win this one 63-0, the final. And Hilton Head Prep taking on Hilton Head Christian. Hilton Head Prep with the lead, but kicking off here. This one's going to be fumbled. The Dolphins get the ball right back. So that's going to lead to a Dolphin field goal as this one, as I said, is Prep's ball. The field goal is good. That makes it an 11-0 game. Then Ryan Baird for the Eagles looking to throw the ball, and the pass interference is going to be called along the sideline, and that's going to keep the Eagles drive alive. So that gives them good field position, but then this doesn't give them good field position. A big sack by Keelan Hanna in the backfield. So the Eagles now with a field goal attempt of their own. This one is going to be up, and it's going to be good. 11-3 in the first half. Eagles on the move again. A big first down run here on the screen pass is going to keep the drive alive. But then just a few plays later, an interception, a lot of turnovers in this game, especially in the first half. But the Dolphins, they go on to pour it on in the second half, 32-10, the final.
Got Bible Baptist and Bethesda tied at 8 in the first half of their matchup. The Blazers about to grab the lead. Corey Evans going to get the call. He's going to go up the middle and then shift gears. Evans going to go the distance for the touchdown with the 2-point conversion. It was 16-8 Bethesda. More from the Blazers offense later in the second quarter. A little pass going out to Josh Robertson, who's going to turn that little pass into a big gain for the visiting Blazers. Couple plays later, Bethesda going to go back to the run. The pitch going to Trevon Prey. It's going to have a nice pickup here and a first down for the Blazers. Blazers going to continue to drive the ball down the field. Then they find pay dirt once again. Prey with the honors. Remember, he was a Enmark Player of the Week a couple weeks back. He's into the end zone there. Bethesda going to take care of Bible Baptist in this one. 42-14 the final. Let's move up to near Charleston. You had St. Andrews on the road taking on Palmetto Christian. Going to pick this one up in the first quarter. Already 8-0 St. Andrews. All offense Palmetto Christian. Kale Lewis going to air it out to Ben German for the touchdown. St. Andrews was still up 8-6. Back come the Lions. Still first quarter. Handoff going to Nate Mayo. Mayo going to take it to the house for the touchdown. They're going to go for 2, and St. Andrews is going to get it. But after that, it was a heap and helping of Palmetto Christian. St. Andrews goes on the road, and they fall on Halloween, 39-14 the final. Still plenty more to get to here on the Frenzy, including a look back at this week's Chevy Tailgate Tour stop.
Right, we also got Dave Williams. He'll be joining us for a big game in the GISA over in Bullock County. All this and much more when the Frenzy continues. Stick around.
JCL News. Hopefully you had plenty of treats and not too many tricks. We kind of did this week. We mixed things up.
Yeah, we did.
Just a little bit. The Chevy Tailgate Tour stop actually took place on a Thursday night this week.
That's right. Last night, Metter hosted Swainsboro, and we were there to do a little tailgating with Daniels Bishop Chevrolet.
We're proud to be a sponsor and help out this community and do what we can right here in beautiful Metter, Georgia.
Right, well, as I said, it would be Metter and Swainsboro in this one. The first drive for the Tigers is going to be Lanier for the big first down run here. Is going to pick up the needed yardage and some. And then on 4th and 4, Laquavius Kelly to Justin Parrish. And that's going to be good enough for a first down. Then a few plays later, this one will fool everyone, including me.
Oh, come on, Steph.
It's going to go to Lanier for the touchdown. The 7-0 Tigers. Swainsboro backed up against their own end zone. Metter, they think they have a safety as they tackle him in the end zone, but this one is going to be called with forward progress down at the 1. So Metter driving now after the punt, and it's going to be James Watson. He's going to jump in front of this pass and return it for a few yards for Swainsboro. And then Swainsboro, they would drive right down the field and cap it off with a touchdown run by Timothy Stanford. Swainsboro goes on to win this one, a close one, 34-28.
The Chevy Tailgate Tour is brought to you by your local Chevy dealers.
Back to action from tonight. Jenkins and Johnson hook it up. Jenkins with a 14-12 lead in the second half. Out of the Wildcat, Arkeem Bird going to take the rock up the middle. He's going to put the Warriors in scoring distance right here. Then the pass going to go over the middle to Jamonte Roberts, who's going to trot in for the touchdown. Warriors would go up 21-12. And did you know 21-12 is 21-12 backwards?
That's good. Thanks for that.
Well, I mean, we just give here on the Frenzy. All right, more from Jenkins. Kenneth Mormon going to get the reception and somehow stays on his feet for the nice yaks for Jenkins. Then remember Arkeem Bird? Yeah, I bet you do. Well, he's going to get the carry once more, and he's got another nice pickup here for the Warriors. And you know what they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Bird once again, he's in for the touchdown. Warriors roll over Johnson in this one, 28-12, the final.
All right, Coffee County taking on Richmond Hill. I was surprised the Wildcats don't have any costumes on there. We're going to start here with Coffee County. Polk with the throw to Trey Dryant for the opening touchdown. It's going to make it 7-0 Coffee. Very next possession for Coffee. It's going to be Polk again, this time hooking up big with Jalen Wilkerson. Finding some open
big boy
room
right
and then,
there.
yeah, pushing him out of bounds. The next play, it's going to be Polk with the keeper. And Coffee goes up just like that, 14-0. Coffee with the ball once again. Polk is going to find Greg Bryant on the big pass play, and that's going to set up a 22-yard field goal. All Coffee in this one. They go on to beat Richmond Hill 34-0. The final.
All right, let's get Dave Williams in here now. And Dave was over in Bullock County tonight where a region champ was crowned.
That's right, at Gator Alley, Bullock Academy and Pinewood Christian battling with the GISA Region 2 AAA title on the line. And Bullock Academy has jumped out to a 14-7 halftime lead. Get off to a great start in the second half. Lanier Olive comes up with the interception and things are looking pretty rosy, but Bullock returns the favor on the very next play with a fumble. Pinewood recovers, and then the Patriots would take advantage of it. Preston Campbell, he will find his way into the payoff pasture. The PAT is no good, so BA still leads 14-13. Pinewood, though, they will take the lead on their next possession. Brantley Hagan swings it out to Will Sheffield, and he will find his way to the happy hunting ground. 19-14 Pinewood. They would go for two and get it. As Cameron Dutton, he'll do the honors, and this makes the score 21-14 in favor of Pinewood. Bullock tried to respond. Lanier Olaf will hit Will Rushing over the middle. The drive, though, would stall, as with the Gators' chances at a region championship. Pinewood takes the region title with a 27-14 victory. Over in Brooklet, sub-region champion Southeast Bullock hosting Islands. And as you might expect, this one will be all Yellow Jackets. On just a fourth play from scrimmage, the fantastic freshman Chase Walker breaks free and he's touchdown bound. 7-0 Southeast Bullock. Then they get going again on their next possession. It's Jalen Wells. He will connect to Tylen Collins deep inside Islands territory. They finish it off on the next play. Michael Davis into the end zone, and it's 14-0 Southeast Bullock. The onslaught, though, would continue. Here's the kid again coming up, Chase Walker. This kid is sensational. He will start out going one way, says, there's nothing here, so why don't I cut back the other direction? And he has reservations for 6, heading 62 yards to the happy hunting ground. 21-0 Yellow Jackets, and Southeast Bullock steamrolls Islands 41-0. Your final, guys. I think if there's one surprise this year, it might be how good Southeast Bullock has done this year. They are undefeated in the sub-region, and they have done very, very well this year.
I tell you what I really liked about it. Again, just a freshman, but you watch him shifting the ball to the right side and really covering it. I mean, he's going to have a great future out there in Brooklyn. All right, Dave, thanks so much. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back to wrap things up on another edition of The Frenzy. Stick around.